Hi everyone, Tanya Feller here. I wanted to continue my discussion about the power of communication. And so in today's video, I would like to talk about the power of communication in a professional email. And so to start off, let me share this, just slide to kind of help us get through the topics that I have here. And again, these are just tips that I have just generated over my career that have served me pretty well. So let's go ahead and move into that content here. And here we go. All right. So first off, when it comes to creating an actual professional email, you really should stop and think about the structure. So every professional email should have a greeting, should have the body, and then a call to action or next steps, and then a closing. And so I want to talk about, though, a little bit of the details in between this. So when it comes to the greeting, don't underestimate the value of that, because even if you're sending off just in a very abrupt email or short email, there is something about addressing someone. So use that emotional intelligence in terms of from relationship building to always provide a salutation. And it could be something very simple, just like hi, and then the name of the person, or if there's a group of people, making sure that you're addressing that group. Maybe it's a group of managers, so you could just say, leadership or managers. If it's, a mixed group of people, then even just saying something as simple as hi everyone or hi all. But again, you're acknowledging those people who are receiving that communication. So don't underestimate the value of it. Now, when it comes to the body, make sure that in the very first, like 1 to no more than 3 lines, you're stating your purpose. There are great tools out there. Like I'm a huge Grammarly user, and it is a great tool for asking the things such as, is your purpose here in this very first part? So it'll highlight it for you. So make sure that you're using that type of approach, because again, you don't know what kind of information that the reader has already been getting in that day. They might be tired. They may not be wanting to, get into all the details of your email, but at least if you put that there right at the beginning, the reader should be able to capture that pretty quickly. Make sure too, and going back to last week's video, that anything that you're writing, your communication should have clarity and completeness. Now, also consider the aesthetics of your email. And what I mean by this is like the look and feel of it. If you have a lot of content that you're needing to put in the email, then structure the content maybe using bullets just to kind of help break that up and allowing the reader to, be able to comprehend that information more easily. Also, though, if there is some important information that you're putting layered down into the actual email, then make sure that you can use things to draw attention to it, meaning like bold, italics, or even color. Because again, our brain is looking for changes in patterns. And so it can do a little like stutter if it sees something, and that will stop the reader from just skimming and actually get to that information and comprehend it. Then also, if you have a chance to, another relationship building skill here is that call out people in your email communication who have maybe been helping with the project or whatever, whatever it is that your email is about, because we are usually not truly individual contributors. We usually are working with so many other people and they've been involved in things. So don't, underestimate the opportunity to call out people and let them know that you appreciate the work that they've done or the way that they helped in whatever is going on in this communication. Make sure, though, that you are closing with a call to action. Usually, most of the things that we're doing, we're not just communicating just to give people information. It's usually because we're looking to progress something further along. And so don't forget to do that. Lastly, when it comes to a closing, here again, I would say this is also important, but it's more because it can help to be a place where you can be a little bit creative and maybe even build your brand. So there's a lot of different ways in which, communications through email are closed out, like best, kind regards, thank you, thanks. But you can be creative in this. And I years ago adopted the all my best. And I did this, obviously it's a variance of all the best because I wanted it to mean two different things. And so every time that I'm closing an email, I do think about this, that I'm wanting to say to them, I'm, all my best to you, the reader, but also saying, I'm giving you all of my best. And so, I encourage you to definitely take that closing and make it your own. Last thing I just want to leave here, always proofread your emails before hitting send. You don't want to spend the time of creating this great structure and trying to make sure that you have everything in there that you want to have, and then it fall short of the mark because you had grammar issues or misspelling. So always make sure you do that. Thanks, everyone, and we'll see you again in the next video.